Hi guys, it's Thursday on the Pagan Perspective, and this week we're talking about alternative forms of healing. Now, I'm doing my video today because tomorrow I'm actually flying out to Chicago to go see family and everything, and I wanted to get this video done now, so that I'm not having to have you guys wait until Saturday for another video. So, I wanted to talk about doing gem healing for my video today. I've really started getting into the use of gems, especially their healing properties. We all know that you can either hold on to gems to help you with meditation, or put citrine in your wallet to help draw in money, wear it as jewelry. But I wanted to talk about using gem water and essence of gem, which are actually really neat. As I've stated in other videos, I prefer to use alternative forms of healing. I don't like using Western medicine unless it's absolutely necessary. As everyone else has already said in their videos, you can't deny that Western medicine works. However, you can't deny that a lot of Eastern medicine works as well. And if I can avoid the terrible side effects that I've seen with a lot of stuff, then I would very much appreciate that rather than going through all the other horrible things. Anyway, so a lot of the information I get on with my gems and crystals is from this book here. It is the Essential Crystal Handbook, and it is by Simon and Sue Lilly with 2 L's. I'll put the information in the bottom bar. It has great information on, it has a glossary that you can look up the gems by color actually, which is useful. It has just very basic gems that everyone should know about and have information on, and that are easy to get. But it's great because it talks about what to look for in crystals and gems, where they come from, how to use them in healing, the colors, all kinds of really great information. You can find all kinds of starter kits online, but overall, I just pick up the gems that speak to me and take them home. As you can see, these right now are the only gems I have. I've given a lot of mine away recently, so when I go home to Chicago, I need to pick up some more. It's important that when you have gems, some of them can break very easily, and some of them can actually change color in the light. So when you have them, it's good to have some kind of pouch or box to keep them in. This is mine. I don't know where you can get these. I got it on a swap table from my pagan community, and I love it. But you can even just have little baggies like this, is what I originally had all my gems in, and it was just tied off with a cord. So you can make your own pouches, you can buy velvet pouches, whatever you want to do. But it's good to keep them in something like this to protect them. You don't want to keep your stone bag next to anything electronic because it will also alter it. So keep your stone bag away from your cell phone, your chargers, your computers, and your televisions. To give you an idea of how exactly gems work in healing is that gems give off a particular energy. And this is how it's found out what exactly they treat, essentially. The idea is, even with meditation, that when you hold on to a gem, it alters your aura. And your aura has a lot to do with your spiritual health and your physical health and your mental health. It's just like Kara's video where she talked about working with the energy in your aura and healing yourself using that energy and whatnot and visualizing it. Essentially, the gems do the same thing, just without the visualization. The stone does all the work. However, when I use my gems and everything, I tend to use it with using energy work and everything. It tends to make it a lot stronger. Before you use any of your gems for healing, you want to cleanse them. There are several ways to cleanse your gems. To give you an idea, you can use running water and sunlight. You can use sound, actually, by ringing a bell or using a singing bowl. Make sure that if you use the running water, that you do not do that to a stone that is water soluble. And if you decide to cleanse them through sunlight, don't put them out for too long, maybe 1 to 2 hours at the very most. I mean, because there are going to be stones that are altered by the sunlight. And if you change the color, you're going to change the energy of the stone. You can also use incense smoke, which I tend to do a lot. It's really easy to do. You can use salt, you can use breath, which I'd never heard of before until I read this book. You can exhale sharply over the crystal and imagine imbalances being blown away. Repeat several times. You can use crystal clusters, and you can use essence sprays from floral and gem combinations, and I'm going to tell you how to make an essence spray. But first, the easiest one to make is gem water. Make sure that once you've selected the stones that you want to use for your healing, you want to charge them. I personally charge my stones by holding them in my palms and kind of like rubbing them, moving them around in my hand, trying to work them up, kind of like waking them up, kind of, especially if I haven't used them in a long time. So I just kind of wake them up like this. I'm actually going to be using the howlite tonight to help with dreaming. So I just kind of work to, wake up the gem. And then when I feel like he's ready to work with me, sorry, I'm making my stones all personal and whatnot. But anyway, once I feel like it's ready to work, I take it and I put it up to my third eye without a hat on and just start charging the stone. I like to imagine, I use a lot of color in my visualizations. For dreaming, I'm going to use purple. So I like to imagine a gray light coming out of my head and being replaced by a purple light from the stone. So I do that, and once I feel like the stone is charged, I like to hold the stone in my hand and whisper my intent to the stone. It helps me to really focus my intent and my thoughts and energies onto what I want the stone to do. So that's how I like to charge my stones. You want to take just a cup or anything, to a jar, whatever. And you want to use spring water, so bottled water is going to be the best. If you use tap water, they put chemicals in the water, chlorine, fluorite, all that jazz, and it's going to alter what the stone does exactly, so you don't want to use tap water. You want to use a filtered source of water. So you can make sure you cleanse the stone first, put it into a cup, pour the water over it, leave it for a day. You can leave it for longer if you wish. I believe that the longer the stone sits in the water, the more potent the water becomes. When you feel that you have the potencies that you need, or if you feel one day is long enough, whatever you want to do, you take that water, put it into a water bottle, and you drink the water throughout the day. You can put the water in, you can keep it in the fridge, store it in the fridge, but you can't keep it there for longer than 2 days. Usually when you charge a gem, the energy will stay within it for roughly 24 to 48 hours. The next thing that you can do is called making an essence of a gem. To make a gem essence, you want to cover a cleansed crystal and make sure it's charged in a spring water in a clear glass bowl and place in full sunlight for 2 to 3 hours. You're going to pour the charged water into a bottle with an equal amount of vodka containing at least 40% alcohol, or 80 proof, to act as a preservative. Cork or cover the bottle. Pour a small amount of the essence into a smaller bottle with a dropper. Make sure the bottle is a dark colored bottle. I will also put a link in the bottom bar to a website you can go to buy those nice amber bottles. Gem essence can be dropped into the tongue, rubbed into pulses from chakra points, sprayed into the aura, put in bath water, or sprayed around a room. You can take at least 3 drops twice a day, more if you feel you require it. Don't get drunk off of it though, please. The dropper bottle can be refilled from the stock as required. Keep the stock bottle in a cool, dark place. If you are too young to have alcohol, or if you are a recovering alcoholic, you don't have to use alcohol. You can use apple cider vinegar instead. It will work just as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I will still be posting videos here on Fridays while I'm in Chicago, so stay healthy. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bright and happy blessings.